Sugar gliders explore the world with the softest hands. Hands so delicate, they're closer to silk than skin. And every time they climb, land, or reach for something, those tiny fingers carry their whole weight. Now imagine that gentleness pressed against a wire floor. Every step becomes a risk, tiny gaps that catch their toes, thin bars that scrape their palms, and uneven metal that slowly bruises their joints. Some owners don't notice the danger at first, until their glider starts limping. Avoiding certain areas or refusing to climb altogether, sharp or rigid toys can do the same damage. A loose metal edge, a cracked plastic piece, a rusty hook, one quick jump, and suddenly you're dealing with cuts, infections, or worse. Long-term nerve injury. Gliders are fast. They don't think about safety. That's our job. Here's a safe setup sample you can imagine. Soft fleece floor lining, suspended fleece bridges, and toys made of rope, wood, or fabric that bend when touched. Everything should feel gentle, warm, and forgiving, because their bodies are built for trees, not cages. And this leads us straight into the next part, where we talk about the hidden cage hazards owners often overlook, the ones that look harmless but quietly break your glider's trust, comfort, and mobility over time. Stay with me. Your glider's safety is in the details. Sugar gliders live in a world made of scent. A single breath can tell them if food is safe, if a pouch is warm, or if the person holding them is someone they trust. Their lungs are tiny, as about the size of your fingertip, and far more sensitive than we often realize. So what smells nice to us can poison them silently. Perfume mist drifting through the air, body spray on your clothes, room fresheners you barely notice, even the smoke that clings to fabrics after someone steps outside to light a cigarette. To a glider, these aren't just smells. They're chemical storms that burn their airways. Some owners see the signs too late. A glider breathing faster than normal, eyes half closed. Weak movements, refusing food, or hiding deeper inside the pouch because every inhale hurts. This isn't overreacting. Their lungs simply weren't built for our modern world. If you want a safe example to imagine, a clean room with open airflow, no perfumes, no incense, no diffusers, and a bonding pouch that smells only of fleece, food, and your natural scent. That pure, soft smell, that's what a glider calls home. And this connects to our next point. There's another mistake that quietly destroys more sugar glider relationships than anything else. And it doesn't happen out of neglect. It happens out of excitement. People want bonding fast. They want affection now. They want their glider to love them on day one. But sugar gliders don't work that way. Not in the wild, and not in your home. Sugar gliders are prey animals. Every sound, every movement, every new scent is filtered through one question. Is this safe? So imagine what they feel when someone reaches into their cage too quickly, tries to pick them up before they're ready, or pushes interaction on the very first night. They don't understand intentions. They only feel danger. Bonding isn't something you can force. It's something you earn, slowly, quietly, respectfully. Start with presence. Sit beside the cage. Let them watch you. Smell you. Get used to your rhythm and your voice. No grabbing, no sudden movements. Just calm consistency. Then one day, they peek out instead of hiding. They sniff your hand and don't run. They stay a little longer. And that tiny moment, that's the beginning of real trust. Because when you rush bonding, you don't get closer. You actually push them farther away. But when you slow down, when you let them decide the moment, trust grows on its own. And that trust, the one built in silence and patience, is stronger than fear, stronger than instinct, and stronger than any barrier between you. In the end, the bond forms not because you wanted it, but because they chose you. When it comes to sugar gliders, food isn't just nutrition. It's stimulation, memory, and instinct all in one. And one of the biggest mistakes owners make is feeding the exact same food every single day. Sugar gliders are natural foragers. In the wild, they travel tree to tree, tasting whatever the season offers: flowers, sap, insects, fruits, gum. Every night is different. Every flavor teaches their body something new. So imagine taking an animal with that kind of diversity built into its DNA and giving them the same 3 fruits on repeat: apples, mango, grapes, every night. Exactly the same. It doesn't make them healthy. It makes them bored. It makes them picky. And worst of all, it creates silent nutritional gaps that grow into real medical problems. Diet rotation is not optional. It's the heartbeat of a healthy glider. Papaya for digestion, spinach for iron, Sweet potato for complex carbs, egg for protein, corn for energy, berries for antioxidants, insects for natural instinct. Every color on the plate has a purpose. And here's what most owners don't know. Gliders actually remember flavors. They remember textures. They remember the excitement of finding something new. When the diet rotates, their mind stays active. Their immune system stays balanced. Their appetite stays strong. A varied diet doesn't just keep them healthy. It keeps them curious. It keeps them alive in all the ways that matter. So don't feed the same thing every night. Give them color. Give them choices. Give them the variety nature intended. Your glider's health is built one small flavor at a time. Because when their diet is full of life, their bodies respond with life. But there's one more mistake, the one that breaks them silently. Loneliness. A sugar glider can survive it, but it can't live through it. These little marsupials are born in colonies. They sleep together, groom each other, share warmth, share fear, share joy. Connection isn't optional for them, it's their biology. Their heartbeat slows when they're held by another glider. Their stress drops when they smell a familiar scent. Their courage rises when they hear a companion's tiny chirp. But when you keep a glider alone, the world becomes too big, too quiet, and too empty. You'll see the signs. The late-night barking, a cry into the darkness, hoping someone answers. Overgrooming and fur cracking, trying to comfort themselves because no one else will. Loss of appetite, fearful behavior, clinging too hard. Or worse, giving up entirely. And here's what hurts the most. Even the most loving human can't replace another glider. We're giants to them. We smell different, move different, live different. We can love them, deeply, but we can't be their species. A pair isn't a luxury, it's the cure. 2 gliders sleep warmer, eat better, bond easier, trust deeper, live longer. If you truly want your glider to be happy, healthy, and emotionally complete, give them a companion. Not later. Not one day. But when you choose them, choose the pair. Because a sugar glider with a friend doesn't just survive. It thrives. Follow, like, and subscribe Gliderspot TVPH for more upcoming guide stories. Next episode, we continue with a new story that brings you deeper into the heart of true glider care.